90-Day Fiancé tell-all, Shaun's silence during Adnan's bullying of Niles sparks outrage. Most of viewers are voicing their frustration with Shaun for not stepping in when Adnan bullied Niles during the 90-Day Fiancé tell-all. Many feel she failed in her role as a host by not addressing the toxic behavior, while Niles was praised for his composed response. Yeah, I don't know what kind of composed response this person saw. I didn't see that. But anyway, Adnan's respect towards him and other cast members drew sharp criticism. Some fans also pointed fingers at the producers, accusing them of allowing certain cast members to dominate the conversation without intervention. I say it's time they get a new host. I've been saying this for the last 4 tell-alls. Okay, so should they get a new host for the tell-all? The easy answer is yes. But the hard reality is that Shaun Robinson has influence behind the scenes. She is somebody that is valued very highly and somebody, that also has some form of creative control from my understanding. I could be wrong, but this is something that I was made aware of, okay? So because of that, the issue is that everything that we are witnessing from her are things that she's obviously allowing because she has creative control, or still at least has influence in the back, okay, of what she can and cannot do. So I'm pretty sure that she's able to influence whatever the hell or however the hell she wants to obviously handle things whenever things happen on stage. So therefore, if you was to bring in a new host, you'd have to bring in somebody that would also have the same privileges or power that Shaun has. Why? Because you'd want that host to be in a position where that host can actually intervene when necessary, can hold you accountable when they're being too much, and definitely try and control situations when they're happening. And now the interesting thing about it is, if you remember, if you haven't seen, I recommend you watch it. But with the 90-day tell of the 90-day UK, the 2 tell-alls that we've had so far, okay, I believe I've actually had 2 different hosts at this moment in time, but both hosts did an incredible job. Okay, even times when they witness other cast members feeling the pressure a bit too much, in the last one, that host will actually comfort that person, say, hey, I'm here for you if you need me, blah, blah. But also on top of that, if people were saying that though, nobody really bullied anybody on that stage like to this extent, so that wasn't needed. But when things have definitely gotten to a bit too far, the host have always intervened and actually made things make sense. So the funny thing is, with the UK version now, the host will actually get involved and do what's needed and do what's right. In the US version, the host just sits there. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing else I can say. She just sits there, holding a pack of cards that are basically as useless as her just sitting there. You know what I mean? Those cards just shouldn't exist as much as she shouldn't exist, because they're not useful for any kind of way whatsoever, right? If anything, if I was 90-Day Fiancé USA, I would literally be looking into the way the UK version has obviously laid theirs out in terms of the tell-all, and how the host is actually very interactive and will actually try and get involved with the cast members, will try and make them feel comfortable, will try and, do her best to not necessarily make people feel as they're being cornered, and definitely ask those questions that are needed. Not all the questions, but more questions than what Ms. Robinson asked that are actually needed. Okay, so that is pretty much my view on the situation in MovingMAD. It's one of those cases where we have to understand the amount of power that Robson has behind the scenes, and to get a new host, that host would also need to have power to be able to, like, hey, I'm gonna come in, but I'm gonna do things my way. I don't, you know what I mean? And you have to allow me to do it my way, and that person obviously comes in with the right energy. The same way we have the people on the UK version that has their own, And I'm pretty sure the people in the UK, they don't have the same power that Robinson has. Those hosts are people that they just come in, the third party people, the people who are already famous in other things, and they come in just to do that, okay? And obviously they come in based on their schedule, and then obviously they perform their role however they are going to do it to their best abilities, you see what I'm saying, without with less interruption from the production team. Even the production team in the UK version is better, to be honest with you. I am looking forward to 90-Day Fiancé UK season 4. I think now we're coming up to, I'm pretty sure it could be 3, but I'm pretty sure it's 4. Anyway, with that being said though, let me know your thoughts on the MAD itself in particular. Do you feel like Robinson could have done a better job in terms of obviously handling the situation? Because if anything, she should have, allowing Adnan to have the free reign to just keep being disrespectful or being the way he felt he wanted to be. It wasn't cool. I get why they did it, because they want that wow factor, but there's a fine line between the wow factor and the you're actually just bothering the rest of us factor. And Adnan was definitely getting to stages where he was bothering the viewers, and you don't really want viewers to be that frustrated. You want viewers to be entertained, to be shocked, to be outraged, but you also want to have a sensible balance. Adnan wasn't bringing a sensible balance whatsoever, and Niles' reaction definitely was not given any sensible value neither as well. Okay, and then we had Vanya. Yeah. Honestly, those three people literally made Lauren look normal and Brian look normal. Let me just repeat myself real quick. Niles, Adnan, and Vanya made Lauren look normal and Brian look normal, when Brian and Lauren were actually the biggest villains of the season. I mean, to be fair, they probably was along with Adnan as well, but I'm pretty sure Brian was the most hated one, to be honest with you. So, and Lauren followed behind. So the fact that this is the way it happened, it's a calamity. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.